What's going on, YouTube? You're tuning in to Tactical Skill Nerd Defense. It is your favorite gun on the checking in, Skilly. May God bless you. Continue to take care of one another and get to know the gun laws on your states, run states when traveling. What's going on with y'all, man? Now y'all back in Skilly's lab. We're gonna jump into this build. Y'all know I'm doing the 48 build. And so let's start with, we are in a safe and controlled environment. YouTube, there's no promotion of sales or modifications on firearms. No sales or modifications on firearms. It's educational purposes only. Now that we got the politics out the way, y'all, let me show y'all that this gun is not loaded. Sorry we got to keep doing this, but I don't understand it. As you can see, empty in there. Okay, so y'all, my gold base plates came, and I got them from NDZ Performance, which I thought I had them down here. Could swear I bought it down here, but I can't find. They gotta be upstairs. I did something with them because I got to send them back. Dang, where is it? Okay. Anyways, no, it wasn't in NDZ Performance. It was. I got them off eBay, but it's from a second party. I can't remember where I got them from, but anyways, they sent me the wrong base plates. So what I did was I just went on and wrapped these in the gold. So that's what I did. I wrapped these in the gold. So until I get more word back from the company that's supposed to have been sending me the right ones, but they sent me the wrong ones, I just went on and wrapped these with the gold and called it a day. So I'm waiting to get back from them. They wanted me to send the eBay email that they sent me. So they didn't respond to me yesterday, so I sent them last night while I was at work. So I just screenshot it and then sent them the screenshot of what eBay sent me. So until then, we're gonna rock with the gold wrap. Hey, call it a day. That's what I had to do. That's what I did. Update on my from NDZ Performance. I got the stainless steel heavy duty. What did I get? I got whatever. This is a heavy duty spring for the 48. So I ordered that last Friday. Well, they got a big snowstorm, so I talked to them yesterday, and they said that they came and picked it up, and I should get a update by yesterday. So I checked it this morning, checked it yesterday. It's still saying that the label is being made, needs to be picked up or something like that. So I'm waiting on that. Whenever that comes in, then I put that on, and then Monday the Johnny Glock, the Johnny Performance trigger shoe will be coming from Johnny Glock Monday. So I will be putting a different shoe on here. I will be putting the Johnny Glock trigger shoe on here when that comes in. So that's the update on the last three things that I'm waiting on: the guy rod spring, the trigger, and now waiting for somebody to get in touch with me about my gold base plate for my magazine. So that's the update with that. But I ordered my holster yesterday off Amazon. A decent price. I didn't want to pay another 60 bucks. So I found one with metal clips already. Everybody know on my channel I love the metal clips. I don't like plastic, so it already came with the metal clips. So I was happy with that. And it was very, very buttly friendly. So I am going to grab another one of these to put in the into my cross bag. So I'm gonna grab another one of these, just like I did with my I did the same thing for my Hellcat. I'm gonna get another one of these. They at the right price. Take the metal clip off and do like I did with the other one. That's what I'm gonna do. I got some more Velcro. I bought a pack. I was just like 5 in a pack. So I'm gonna Velcro it like I did my other one and call it a day. But with this one, this is gonna be out. I'm not gonna put this one in a bag. Like I said, this was very reasonable at a reasonable price. So I'm gonna grab another one. Very sturdy. So I'm very happy with this particular one. Let's see who makes this. Yakai. The brand is Yakai. Yinka. Yankai. That's the name of it. That's the brand. Whatever that brand is. Sound like it's Japanese or Chinese or something. But it looks good. Feels good. And so also what I did was I got the holster wedge. If you're familiar with holster wedges, it's supposed to help your gun, the handle, to get closer to the body. So I'm gonna try this wedge out. I've been looking at them, never pulled the trigger on them. And so yesterday I decided to pull the trigger. They went up, but there was another budgetable, reasonable price, and that's why I got them. The brand is another crazy brand, GEDAJBICK. It's a universal foam holster pad. So, hey, I like the price. They give you 2 different sizes. They give you a large, and they look like a small. So I'm going to use the large one on my compacts. But they give you four pads to stick on the holster itself. 1, 2, 3. And then 4. And like I said, you got medium, you got small, and you got large. So you see the difference there? But if you can see, bigger, smaller. So I'm gonna put the smaller ones on my micros, and I'm gonna put the larger one on my compact. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try them out, see what they are. And what I can do is I actually can stick this on here and then stick this one on my just take the pads, end it off on my 48 and my Hellcat. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna throw these on here. This is part of the build in Skilly's lab. So I will be carrying this one today. I'm excited. I am losing 10 rounds. And I'm losing 3 extra mags. So let's see how this thing goes. So I'll be right back with y'all. Let me go and do this. Let's get started. Like I said, you got the small. Let me put them next to each other. And then you got the large. I know some of these pads can be expensive, so there we go. That's a better view. So they give you 2 different sizes with this brand. All right, so I'll be right back. All right, y'all. Man, it's as easy as taking this red. You're just basically taking this red thing off. So what I do is, while the red thing is on, I turn on my heat gun, slap this with a little bit of heat, peel it off, put this on, put it right above the heat gun, just go back and forth with it, get it kind of hot. And man, that's as easy as 1, 2, 3. And you see how that conforms to that, even from the creases. And I just press it real hard. But there you go. So let's put the wedge on here. Like I said, I'm not going with the large. I'm going to go with the medium. There you go. With the wedge on there. You see a little bit of room because it's Velcro on there, but we gonna see how it feels, y'all. This is my first time using a wedge. I'm gonna see how it feels these next couple weeks. I'm excited to really try out this wedge. I like it because with the pad, you can stick it on here and it conforms, and then the pad is you gonna have a little bit of a gap. I want y'all to kind of see this. And as you can see, you're gonna have as you can see, you're gonna have a little bit of gap in there, but that ain't gonna hurt nothing. But I like that they give you a separate pad to put on there. That way it conforms to the whole. It's kind of flimsy, so it's gonna conform to the holster, and then you throw your wedge on there, and there you go. Maybe I can get it. Yeah, see. There you go. You see that gap? So you're gonna have a small gap in between that pad and then that and then this piece right here. But that's okay, because this is kind of more stiff. The pad is more stiffer, that it would not conform to the. To me, it wouldn't conform to the holster because how much padding they have on here, even with the small one. So there y'all go. Thank y'all for tuning in to Skilly's lab once again. Once everything come, hopefully next week, I will definitely be having, and if I don't get the base plates for this in time, then I'll just leave these on until I get them. But I'm back and forth with the company about these. They sent me Glock 19 gold plated magazine base plates. So hey, I just improvise until I can get them, until they sent to the actual company that sent it from eBay gives me a holler. Until then, we just gonna keep the gold plates on there. I'm not tripping. I really don't want a refund. I just want to exchange. And like I said, the Johnny Glock trigger shoe will be here Monday. I'm still waiting on a date for the heavy duty or heavyweight guide rod spring to go in here. Oh, I did get it in rainbow, so it's all rainbow aluminum. It's either aluminum or steel. I can't remember, one of the two. But it's a heavy duty guide rod spring that I can't wait to put in here. And that's pretty much it, man. On to the next episode, man. Y'all be safe. And hopefully by next week I'll start dropping these videos. I'm gonna drop them in the order that I got the parts, and so it's gonna be like maybe 4 to 6 videos once everything else come in next week. And then until then, if not, if I don't get the base plates in time, then I'm just gonna leave it up with the covered base plates, and then maybe later on I'll do it. But if they don't come in by next week, I'm gonna call the build final, and we're gonna go from there. So but that's it. Today was getting the holster and putting the holster pad on here, and I'll be using the holster pad on this particular firearm for the first time. I'm gonna see how I feel, and I'll come back and let y'all know. Should you get them or you shouldn't get them? To me, I'm really want to see if this is gonna be a game changer and really concealing my firearm, especially by it being a micro. But we'll see. Man, y'all be safe, be blessed. It is your favorite guy on the Check It Out, Jay Skilly. Man, once again, welcome to another episode of Skilly's Lab. Peace.